Hi, Assalamualaikum. Today I will present about our Tinkercad project, which is Tripwire Alarm Security System. Our group members are Muhammad Hafiz bin Muhammad Fauzi, Faiz Ikhwan bin Suhaimi, Muhammad Haziq Hilmi bin Azmi, Muhammad Anaki bin Saharuddin, and Muhammad Azraf bin Aidil. The first objective of the project is to learn how Arduino operated while using Tripwire. Secondly, to prove that Tripwire will successfully operate when using the combination component like Arduino and PIR sensor. And lastly, to improve security system quality so that many places will be more secure. I will start with the overview of this project. Tripwire Alarm Security System is a security device that triggered by the physical movement which can be used to detect cars, people, or animals when they pass through the sensor area. This device is based on PIR sensor that use a pair of pyroelectric sensors to detect heat energy in the surrounding environment. When something passes through the area, the sensor intercepts their heat signature, which can trigger the alarm and give an alert. Besides, the triggered alarm won't stop until someone reset the system by using push button and password.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Azraf bin Aidil. So today I'm here to present to you about the scope of work. For the scope of work, we have determined four types of work, which is research problem, building circuit and prototype, coding, which is using Arduino and Tinkercad, and simulation. For the first, which is research problem, we have given an assignment that related to three chosen themes, which is agricultural, security system, and also smart system. So we decided to do a security system and then do some research of what problem nowadays that can be solved related to the security system. Second is building circuit and prototype. After identifying the problem cases, the circuit and the prototype need to be built for the simulation test. Third is coding, which is using Arduino and Tinkercad. We made a coding using a Tinkercad based on the circuit diagram and then transfer it to the Arduino software. Last is simulation, which is to make sure that the prototype simulation is running smoothly without any problem.
Okay, now I will start to simulate our circuit. Okay, so we have few components such as keypad, LCD, visualizer, light bulb, and also PIR sensor. Now I will start to simulate. This is roughly the coding, which consists of 223 lines. So now it is starting system. During this phase, PIR sensor did not yet detect any movement. Okay, now we need to enter password. So if we enter the wrong password, it will prompt the wrong password and ask us to enter the password once again. Now we enter the wrong password. Now Tripwire is activating. If not yet activated, okay, now it is activated. So here what happens if we trigger the PIR sensor, if we detect any movement, the visualizer and the light bulb is starting to activate. And we need to press E and it will put to disable the visor. Now we will delay 5 seconds. And now we will enter the system back. So if we trigger once again, the same thing happens. Press E and then password. Delay 5 seconds. And then it will get back to here. Now if we press A, it will disable the whole system, which means the PIR sensor does not yet detect. And if we want to detect, we need to key in the password once again. Okay. Now explaining a little bit on our coding. Since we are using the LCD and keypad, we need to include the library of linklister.h and also the keypad.h. Else here is where the pins, including this, the pin of the component that we use. Here is the password and etc. Password and the input. For example, like B here is will be used to disable Tripwire. most of our looping that we use was if and else here. So during this phase, if pass is equal to true, our pass was originally is equal to false, which means it will avoid the loop and go into the else open, which in else open is where we prompt to request the password and wrong password. Here, if the pass is equal to true, once we get the right password, now we will enter this looping, and then it will start to read the API error sensor. And here is where the coding for the buzzer to work. So here, when the buzzer is triggered, we need to press B and disable Tripwire. Get pass here is used to key in the code before getting back into here. Once we get the passcode, it will disable the buzzer. Their state is equal to false, which will enter this looping, and it will ask us to press A to disable the whole system. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fauzi. Now I'll present the process flowchart of our mini project.
Assalamualaikum. Hi. My name is Muhammad Anaki bin Sarudin. So today I'm going to present to you about our project, which is SSS Smart Security System for our house, definitely. So this is our product. We have a box, and we're gonna use a power bank as our power supply. So before that, we need to show you what's inside of our project. What I mean is our product. So as you can see inside, we have a basic component which is Arduino Uno. We have a breadboard. We have a one buzzer. We have a PIR sensor. We have a port for power supply, and on the outside we have a keypad that we attach on the surface body. We have a LCD and we have a LED. That's for the inside of our project. So we're gonna proceed to the simulation. Alright. So now I'm gonna show you the simulation on how our products works. What I meant is our SSS works. So as you can see, the power supply, we are using the power bank, so it makes our SSS function. So first, imagining our SSS is attached to the door. So to enter the door, as you all know, we need to enter the password. So I'm going to show you the simulation. So we need to put a password, like any kind of password, but in this case we put our password is 6 times 1. So the password is reading, and after is already activated, so we press the star and we can enter the door. So what if we enter the wrong password? So basically it shows the wrong password. So as whatever you put the wrong password, we need to enter the password so you can enter the door. So that's for example. So after we already enter the correct password, what if we forget about press the star? So we forget to press the star and we just enter the door. So after we enter, the SSS is gonna buzz and the LED turns red. So we need to enter the password. So what if after we open the door, we didn't enter the correct password? So the buzzer is gonna ring in a different frequency.
in this case it doesn't sound higher enough because we only use one buzzer. So we need to put the correct password. After we put the correct password, and then we press the star, and we can enter the door. Okay, that's it for the simulation, and that's it for me. We're going to the next presentation. That's it for me. Alright, thank you so much.
My name is Muhammad Fauzi. Now I'll present the process flowchart of our mini project. So first, in our project, we will use a lot of if and else loop, and now we will start. Once the system have start, now it's going to prompt to key in the password. If the password entered is correct, let's say 123456, then it will be true, and the system will activate it. While if the password is wrong, the system will prompt to re-enter the password, and it will loop once again to key in the password. So what happens once the system is activated, it will always be true, which will ensure the PR sensor will always reading the measurement. However, if it is if we key in the star, then the condition will be false, and then the system will be activated, and then it will ask to re-enter the password so that we can activate the system once again. So now we go to the next slide. Okay, now what happened on the once the PR sensor was triggered, the buzzer will trigger, and then the LED was triggered. Now what happened is that we will prompt to key in the password. Once if we entered wrong password, it will prompt once again to us to key in the right password. But during that time, the buzzer will trigger. The buzzer and LED will always trigger. So once the password is true, now the buzzer will deactivate. But here there are delay for 5 seconds before the bulb turn off. So once the bulb have turned off, we'll go up once again and go to the top side loop, which is during the system was activated, where it read the PR sensor true, and it will always recording a value. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will present about cost analysis and also discussion. So the total cost to build the prototype is 70 ringgit 69 cents. So all the item that we buy is from Shopee.com. So the first item is Arduino Uno. We buy with price 46 ringgit 90 cents. Second is breadboard 2 ringgit 40 cents, LED LED 20 cents, buzzer 2 ringgit 40 cents, PIR sensor 5 ringgit 90 cents, keypad 2 ringgit 90 cents, LCD display 9 ringgit 99 cents. So the sum of this price is 70 ringgit 69 cents. Next, the discussion for the prototype. The SSS, that is Smart Security System, is a device that will tighten up security service such as house, shop, and also factory. So the SSS was built to ensure the owner safety. Second, this device with sensitivity sensor can detect objects that pass through that have heat content in it, like human and animal. For example, if the object is ball, the ball through the sensor, so the sensor will not detect the ball because the ball doesn't have heat content. Lastly, for the discussion, the system can make the owner notice and act, because if the alarm for the system is on, the user must key in the correct password. If the owner did not do nothing, the alarm will continue sound, and the sound is quite loud.
As a conclusion, this project can improve our knowledge in microcontroller. Next, this project was able to complete following the requirement of project, which is to produce 2 input and 2 outputs. From this simulation, it is proof that our tripwire security system does work as followed in the objective as we mentioned before. As we doing our project, we found that Arduino Uno and Tinkercad is a very useful and easy software to navigate, and Arduino Uno is also very function that can be put with any types of project that related to the microcontroller. Throughout this project, we identify several improvements that can we do for a better use on this prototype. First is to improve power supply, such as direct power supply, that are very common things for this type for the power flow. Second, instead of using power supply, we can improve it by using power bank and solar as well, as can reduce the electric charges bill. Next, the PIR sensor also need to be reduced a little bit of its sensitivity, because if it is in high sensitivity, the minor motion also detected and suddenly activated. Last but not least, the buzzer and LED need to be improved, such as increasing the sound and LED lighting to increase the alertness at surrounding. That's all from me. Thank you.